Okay, so Marvel finally released the Thor Love and Thunder trailer. This is definitely one of my most highly anticipated MCU movies. Absolutely adored Thor Ragnarok, and I love Thor in other MCU films, but obviously Thor: The Dark World, it's actually bottom tier. It's one of the worst MCU movies, and I actually really enjoyed the first Thor movie. But Ragnarok was just a whole lot of fun. So Taika's back in the director's chair. He's also wrote the screenplay again. We're exploring Jane Foster as Thor. Gore, the God Butcher. I absolutely love the Jason Aaron run on Thor. So I don't know what to expect from this. So you know what? I'm just gonna shut up and we're gonna watch it right now. Okay. Oh, that's really cool.
I once used for battle.
That was neat.
Now they're but humble tools for peace. I need to figure out
The music.
exactly who I am.
Let's go. Yeah, that's awesome.
I want to choose my own path.
Quill.
Moment.
He looks so disinterested.
My superheroing days are over.
Korg. Hell yeah. This puts a big smile on your face, right? Oh, that's beautiful. I love this. Ooh.
You ever feel lost?
Oh, look at her. Look at Valkyrie.
People that you love.
The Guardians.
Not me.
What? Just listening.
He's doing the staring thing again. Love and Thunder. Oh, hell yeah! That's awesome. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. They had to throw that in at the end. I was wondering if they were going to show her. Oh, hell yeah. She looked great. She looked awesome. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, let's break that down real quick. Okay, so very much a teaser trailer, and I'm all for a very good teaser trailer. It's quite shocking though, the movie being only a few months out. It comes out in July, and we're finally getting a trailer here, but I kind of understand why Marvel has waited this long. They do have another movie coming out at the beginning of May called, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and I think that's where their attention is right now when it comes to marketing. Because let's be real, Thor, particularly most MCU movies, minus things like say like Eternals, they don't need a 6-month head start when it comes to its marketing. When it comes to trailers, they just don't. Thor Ragnarok was across the board incredibly popular, and for the most part, everyone seemed to really enjoy the movie. So I can understand, they don't. I can understand the no, not having to rush out a trailer here. So I'm curious as to if they got this trailer out because so many people have just been kind of clamoring for it, or this was part of their marketing strategy. Just it being a few weeks before Doctor Strange. I tend to think it's the latter. But yeah, thoughts on the trailer. Love the opening shot of that trailer. I loved seeing there's transitions, from when, Thor is a child to a teenager to an adult running through that field. That was really cool to see. There was a quote in the trailer, I have my notes here, from Thor, which says a lot about probably where this, obviously where he is in the story, right? So these hands were once used for battle. Now they are but humble tools for peace. So a lot has changed with him. And that makes sense. He gives up, being, essentially the, king of Asgard. He gives it up, right? He has no interest in it. He gives it up to Valkyrie. But right now, this sounds like a Thor that's very, very just lost. He says in the trade, he needs to figure out who he is, right? He says, I think when he's on top of the mountain, he says, I need to find out exactly who I am. And that's what it seems like this movie is going to be about, which is very cool. This is going to be a journey of, reflection. trying to find oneself, and it's very interesting to see Thor at this juncture, this in this phase 4 of the MCU, and I'm all for it. I'm all for to see this exploration of Thor trying to find this new meaning in life. Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine, classic, great choice of music for the trailer. There's a shot of the trailer. I'm going in order of the trailer. We were wondering if Thor just looks like he's just going straight working out, doing some exercise, some cardio, some strength training to lose that beer belly he got in Endgame. Between the events of Endgame and Infinity War. What I particularly love about that shot, he has a hat on that says Strongest Avenger, which is the best because it's a nice little callback to Thor Ragnarok. When he's the password to the Quinjet, the Strongest Avenger. Because he's saying he is, but then when Banner does it, it's Thor. Apparently it's Hulk. So that was a really great touch. He was working out in front of a giant skeleton. I don't know what kind of creature that is. That maybe some people who are really way more familiar with the Thor comics would know what that creature was that he was working out in front of. Like the chains were attached to this creature, and that's what he was using. I don't know what that creature was. So if anyone is familiar, please let me know in the comments. I would like to know. Another thing I noticed, when we see Thor with the Guardians, right, and he's on top of that rock, and he's like, looks like it's the new me, right? I'm revealing the new me. He's giving me such Jack Burton vibes from Big Trouble in Little China, Kurt Russell. He's got the white shirt, the jeans, the boots, like straight up remind me of Jack Burton. That's just something that's clicked with me, that noticed with me. His Strongest Avenger hat that he was wearing earlier is very much a trucker hat as well, which is, again, Jack Burton, which is a great comparison because Jack Burton's amazing. And then you get that shot. He looks very disinterested, right? Like, the Guardians and all the people they're with, I don't know if those were Kree. They're rushing in. They look like they're going into battle, and he just doesn't look interested. He's not that Thor anymore, right? And he looks so dejected. Like maybe like he's disappointed that he's not interested. Possibly, like I don't know. It's very intriguing. There's some other shots. I'm not sure who that blue-haired lady was on the ship that he was on. Not really know what that was. Oh, we got our first shot as Russell Crowe as Zeus. That's right. They're bringing the Greek gods into this. That was Russell Crowe as Zeus in that one shot. I guess we're going to be in Olympus. I was curious what that place was, and then when they showed Zeus, I was like, okay, looks like we're in Olympus. We got a nice shot of Korg. Korg is always the best. Obviously, played and voiced by Taika, the director of the film. So that was really nice to see. Seeing Valkyrie at New Asgard look like they're in a board meeting. She looks super bored. That's just super disinterested. Like, what is this? I'm a warrior, and I'm sitting here in a. By the way, she looks amazing in that suit, but she again just it's not her. It just doesn't look like her. There's a really great line by Peter Quill. If you ever feel lost, just look into the eyes of the people you love. Right? Genuinely great line. Tender, very sweet moment. And then, of course, you have Thor coming out of frame in front of Quill's face. Beautiful blue eyes, Chris Hemsworth. And they just do that stare off thing again, like he did in Endgame. And Quill's like, well, not me. Thor says, what? No, I'm just listening. Just the humor is on point in this. That's what I particularly loved about Ragnarok. I feel like the first two Thor movies, first one had some decent amount of humor. Second one just felt so lost. But Ragnarok really brought some just much needed levity. And Chris Hemsworth is just a natural comedic actor. I mean, he's not a comedic actor, but he's got really great comedic timing, and he's very good at it. And then, of course, the final shot of the trailer, we get Jane Foster as the mighty Thor. You see that hammer flying through it, and she looks awesome. She's got the helmet and the wingtips. She just looks great. Natalie Portman's looking jacked too. I'm really curious to see where they're taking this, because Taika mentioned that he read a lot of Jason Aaron when it comes to his run of Thor. You know, obviously Gore the Butcher is in this. Obviously, we didn't get a shot of Gore. I didn't think we would. I would imagine the next trailer, which will be the full trailer, we will get Christian Bale as Gore and get the background of what exactly his motives are. So I'm not really going to talk much about Gore right now because he just wasn't in the trailer. But the Jane Foster stuff is really intriguing. How does she get here? How does Mjolnir find her? I know in the comics, I think there was like a... if I can remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, and she had cancer, right? And I know the hammer deems her worthy, finds her where she finds the hammer. My memory of the Mighty Thor, of, you know, Jane Foster's Thor, is very, oh my god, I haven't read those comics in so long, but I don't know what storyline they're going for here, because like, where has Jane been since Dark World? Where have we, what has been going on this whole time? And why is Mjolnir select her? Mjolnir. I can never say it right. Hammer. Why did it select her? Which hammer is this? Because the one that we know in the current timeline of the MCU that we've been observing, it was destroyed, but then also it was returned at the end of Endgame, so to its proper place. So many questions. Yeah, very much a teaser trailer, which is fine. It does exactly what it accomplished. This is what a teaser trailer is supposed to give you. It's supposed to give you just some, you know, assorted shots, really not in context, and just to get you excited about the movie. And I'm very excited about it. There's a lot here to like. Yeah, I would like to see some Gore. I would like to see Gore the God Butcher. That's an amazing villain. The Jason Aaron run on Thor, you need to read it just for Gore the God Butcher. I'm really curious to see where they go with Gore in this, because that's a very violent storyline. So we didn't really get much in terms of like the story here, but you know, we can kind of piece things a little bit here and there. But again, the MCU never really accurately follows the comics and the source material. So, but yeah, folks, I'm excited about this. I'm really looking forward to this. Doctor Strange is in a few weeks. This comes out in July. MCU is firing on all cylinders right now. It really is. You know, you get coming off from Spider-Man No Way Home back in December, and now we're getting right back into it with some good stuff here. I'm rather excited. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. If you enjoyed this trailer reaction and breakdown, please consider subscribing to the channel. I do a lot of reaction content. I've been doing a lot of TV shows at the moment. We got movies coming soon. And yeah, like the video, comment, let me know if I got something wrong, elaborate maybe more on what I was trying to talk about, educate me a bit. That would be great. But yeah, folks, Thor, Love and Thunder. I'm very excited. But have yourselves a great day, and so long. Bye.